Hi, I'm Brett Cotter, your host of the Stress is Gone show. Today, I just wanted to talk about some of the myths around meditation. And together, I want us to bust up those myths. So, the first one is I can't do it, right? All of us, at some point, we have those thoughts in the back of our mind when we think about doing something new or something we really want to do. You have that little voice that says, you can't do it. It's not going to work. That's stupid. It's a waste of time. Um, those thoughts keep us in our little comfort zone, right? And for many of us, our comfort zone isn't that comfortable anymore. So, what I want to do is help us open up that comfort zone, not listen to that little voice that tells us we can't do the things that we really want to do or the things that are good for us. Another big myth is that meditation doesn't work, right? It's stupid. That's not for me. You're just sitting down on a rock and, what are you doing? You're just sitting there doing nothing. That's a waste of time. Well, I want you to tell that voice that meditators have an 87% less hospitalization rate for heart disease. And heart disease is still the number one killer in our country. And stress is the number one cause of heart disease. So I want to share my screen with you real quick. This is from a presentation that a friend helped me prepare like 13 years ago. And I use it in many companies and corporate presentations. And hopefully you're seeing it now. Awesome. So what I want to do is just read this to you real quick. So stress in our body. Each time our fight or flight is triggered, 1,400 reactions take place, right? This is very toxic for our body. So let's just talk about stress in our brain. Chronic stress kills neurons in the brain. It impairs cognitive functioning and can lead to brain damage. Let's talk about stress in our heart. When stressed, our heart rate increases, blood vessels constrict, and arteries become blocked with plaque. Now let's look at our digestion and stress. When we're stressed, blood stops flowing to digestive organs, causing heartburn, cramps, and leads to IBS and ulcers. Now let's take a quick look at our immune system. When stressed, the body almost stops producing natural killer cells, T cells, and gamma interferon. So this is like our body's natural army, right? All different branches of the military going through our body, hunting down viruses, bacteria, just the bad guys in the body, right? And it's our body's natural defense system. So it almost altogether stops doing that, okay, when our body is under stress. Why? It's possible because our body is in a fight or flight reaction, and it's more so focused on surviving that moment, right? Remember what our stress is. That's our fight or flight reaction, and it's programmed with the logic, I must run or fight to stay alive. Then let's take a look at what happens on a DNA level. When stressed, the telomeres that protect the DNA shorten, DNA deteriorates, and the cell dies. So telomere is like the caps on your shoelaces, right? Once it starts to break apart, what happens? The shoelace gets very frayed and it opens up, and then eventually it unwinds and you need a new shoelace. That's the way that the telomere caps were explained to me. It caps the DNA and it keeps it nice and tight and perfect, okay? So when we're stressed, those caps start to deteriorate, the DNA opens up and also deteriorates. All right, so I wanted to share that with you guys. And now getting back to some of the meditation, right? Again, this was a key slide in helping raise awareness about stress, its harmful effects. Again, the 87% less hospitalization rate for heart disease. It also reduced the risk of heart attack, stroke, diabetes, colon and breast cancer, osteoporosis, obesity, depression, and dementia. So guys, right there, I want you to start thinking forward and looking out to your last 15 years on this planet. Do you want to have it filled with things like heart attack, stroke, diabetes, colon cancer, breast cancer, obesity, depression, dementia? Or do you want to start to circumvent that and put in a little time every day so that your last 15 years can really be spent with your family, your grandkids, your great grandkids? Imagine seeing them. So, meditation elicits the relaxation response, reduces stress, improves memory, concentration, and the ability to multitask. A mantra, we do use a mantra in the Stress is Gone meditations. And mantra is a Sanskrit word for mind protection. And it's been proven useful in over 83% of veterans and has helped control PTSD symptoms. So deep, slow breathing is also a huge part of the Stress is Gone meditation process. It also elicits the relaxation response, forces the nervous system to secrete hormones that decrease blood pressure and heart rate. So these are all critical bits of information that I wanted to share about meditation and stress, and how meditation starts to interact with stress and unwinds it, unlocks it, and releases it. So early on, when I got into all this holistic work and stress relief stuff, one of the first major steps on my path was learning meditation. And I started out with transcendental meditation, which utilized the mantra. And it was a weekend-long workshop. And my first solo meditation was on Sunday morning by myself in my house before I went to the workshop. And it was just mind-blowing. It left a lasting impression on me that I'll have for the rest of my life on the power and purpose of meditation, in that it opens up our mind, gives us greater awareness of who we are, right? And innately what we're here to do. And I feel allows us to receive stronger impulses of our truest connection to our inspiration, of the things that we want to do, those things that inspire us. And it kind of quiets that no voice that tells us that we can't, that wants us to have this small comfort zone. So as we open up our mind, more of our own true essence comes into our personality and is set free in our reality. So that's a very important key piece to understand about meditation. It just brings you more of you into your body, the real you. The cool thing is, when we're deep in meditation, we go deep into the heart and throughout the heart, unlocking and releasing old emotions from old experiences, old traumas, unhealed relationships, and all the dramas of our life. What the Stress is Gone meditations do, just kind of clearing that stuff out, gently unlocking and releasing the tension throughout your body. And it's a really beautiful experience. One of the things I feel that makes the Stress is Gone meditation so different is that we are really focused on the heart center, unlocking and releasing tension throughout the heart, going deeper and deeper and deeper into the heart, and then coming out the back. And that's a really cool space, because it's endless, it's eternal, it's infinite, and it is so that you could actually taste it when you're in it. You could feel it, you could breathe it. And that's my most favorite part about being a meditation facilitator, is bringing people to that space. Because what they tell me is, once they've gone there, they always remember it. They could always tap back in, and it's theirs forever. So right now, I'll just guide you through the opening few minutes of a guided meditation that we do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. Again, starts at 9, and you'll be off the call at 9:30. So if you could get really comfortable right now, that would be awesome, right? Shut off your phone or any other electronics besides what you're listening to me on. And you can lie down on your back. That's the ideal position. Placing one hand on your heart and your other hand on your belly button. And close your eyes. Just taking deep, slow breaths in and out of your body. And on your next breath in, bringing all of your attention right to where the airflow softly touches the very tip of your nose. Bringing more and more attention to each breath in. Breathing deep and slow, following the airflow in a little further, allowing it to move through your sinuses, opening them up wider and wider with every breath. Breathing deep and slow, following the airflow a little further, allowing it to unlock and release all the tension from behind your eyes. Breathing deep and slow, allowing the airflow to go all the way to the far back of your mind, unlocking and releasing thoughts and worries so your brain can just unwind. Breathing even deeper and even slower, following the airflow down into your throat, unlocking and releasing all the tension throughout your neck. Breathing even deeper and even slower, following the airflow lower down into your lungs as they fill up with life force on your very next breath. Receiving a life force that's all around you expands from deep inside you. Effortlessly receiving more as you are breathing. Unlocking and releasing tension from all around your heart. Receiving the life force into every single part. Allowing the life force to move through anything that was bothering you. Unlocking and releasing all the layers of tension from your heart. Breathing and receiving your own divine essence. Bringing you to a wide open space where there is no anxiety, a place where you are completely free. always remembering the way to this peaceful inner place, touching the tension, breathing deep and slow, and remembering to say, I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay. And using your mind to visualize the room you're in, seeing the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and the door. Feeling your body weight in space, right where your skin meets that surface you're lying down on or sitting in. Taking deep, slow breaths, feeling that life force well up from deep inside your chest and saturate every cell in your body effortlessly as you breathe. And starting to wiggle your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists, your knees and your elbows, your shoulders and your neck. And open up your eyes when you're ready. So that was just an example of how we open up our meditation every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and how we close out the meditation. In the middle of the meditation, that's kind of where the magic all happens. In that space when the heart is totally open, receiving our own divine essence effortlessly as we're breathing, really opening up the body and the mind and the spirit. And yeah, that's where we do a lot of cool work together in unlocking and releasing different layers of tension, freeing up old tightness around relationships, our current relationships, maybe past relationships, and where we kind of rewire our stress reaction. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you were able to relax. And thanks so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a comment. If you ask any questions, I'll get back to you. And feel free to join the Facebook group Release Stress Now with Brett Cotter. I teach in there a lot, and we share a lot of our meditations in there and also new tools. So if you're interested in coaching, feel free to go to brettcotter.com, BRETTCOTTER.com. So thanks so much again for watching. Bye for now and have a great day. See ya.